If you're considering moving to Arizona, there are a lot of considerations to make. This southwestern state has enough to offer everyone, from the breathtaking Grand Canyon to the vibrant city of Phoenix. That being said, Arizona has its shortcomings, much like any other state. Here is all the information you need to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of living in Arizona, whether you're thinking about purchasing a house in Mesa, renting an apartment in Scottsdale, or relocating to one of the state's other distinctive communities. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Cons. It's important to watch out for Arizona haboobs. Monsoon rains in the summer cause dust storms, sometimes known as haboobs. Driving becomes hazardous due to the poor sight caused by these enormous walls of dust. Between June and September, when the air is at its warmest and driest, storms tend to occur. Residents may find it challenging to leave the house or get to work until the storm passes, when haboobs cause disruptions to their regular lives. If you relocate to Arizona, pay attention to the weather predictions for these months and make appropriate plans. It can get really hot. Living in Arizona has its benefits, including its pleasant climate, but there are drawbacks as well, particularly in the summer when it gets very hot. Arizona's summers are exceedingly dry and can reach temperatures above 90 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit on average. If you're not a fan of the heat, you should heat-proof your house and think about moving to a northern city like Prescott or Flagstaff, where the temperatures are considerably lower. Many people are seasonal residents of the state. The phenomena of northerners moving to Arizona in search of warmer weather during the winter months is known as the snowbird migration. Popular towns like Phoenix and Tucson may experience crowding as a result of this rush of tourists. As the demand for products and services rises as a result of migration, the cost of living in Arizona likewise rises. If you relocate to Arizona, be aware that the state will seem more congested in the winter. Wildfires can break out all throughout the state due to the heat. Arizona's dry climate makes wildfires a common occurrence. Some of the worst wildfires have struck the state, such as the Rodeo Chediski fire in 2002, which destroyed approximately 469,000 acres of land. Wildfires are frequent because of the intense heat and dearth of precipitation, particularly in the summer. If you relocate to Arizona, make sure you have a plan in place in case a wildfire breaks out and are aware of the risks involved. In the event of a wildfire, keep an eye on the news and heed any instructions from authorities to evacuate. Outside of large cities, there is little transportation. Compared to other states, Arizona does not have as established a public transit system. Only the Phoenix metropolitan region is served by the Valley Metro Light Rail system. You will have to rely on buses or your own car if you live outside of this area. For those who cannot drive or do not own a car, this is inconvenient. Pros. There are beautiful landscapes in every direction you look. Some of the most breathtaking vistas in the nation may be found in Arizona. These include the magnificent Grand Canyon, the petrified forest, and the red rocks of Sedona. The state's distinct desert beauty is further enhanced by the abundance of cacti, palo verde trees, and other desert flora. In this state, there are numerous parks and national forests, like Apache Sitgreaves and Coconino National Forest, where residents can go hiking, bicycling, climbing, and camping. If you enjoy being outside, Arizona is the perfect place for you. Arizona is reasonably priced. Arizona is a great place to live for people on a tight budget because of its comparatively inexpensive cost of living. Despite a 3.6% year-over-year increase to $451,500, the median home price in Arizona is still less than that of all of its bordering states, including Utah, where the price is $545,900. Looking for a cheap area to live? Consider the most reasonably priced suburbs in well-known cities like Phoenix. Almost all the time, the sun is out. Many individuals go to Arizona in order to avoid the bitterly cold winters in the Midwest and Northeast, where there are 300 days of sunshine on average annually. Relocating to Arizona might be the answer for you if you're sick of the wintertime slump, but be aware that you will need to modify your way of life in some way. For instance, you should always have enough supply of sunscreen on hand, and maintain proper hydration. The desert can get extremely hot. Arizona has seen a rise in the use of solar energy, which benefits greatly from the state's constant sunshine. A large number of the state's residences and commercial buildings are powered by solar energy. You may save your energy costs and benefit the environment by using this renewable energy source. Therefore, think about installing solar panels on your house if you decide to move to Arizona. There is a grid underlying the cities. Large cities can be difficult to navigate, but in Arizona's well-known metro areas, the recently implemented grid system may make getting around easier. Although it varies from city to city, big cities like Phoenix have this grid layout. Phoenix has an easy navigable layout because most of its streets go from east to west or north to south. Phoenix is among the greatest places to live in Arizona since it provides easy access and a good standard of living. You can find plenty of outdoor activities to occupy your time. Arizona is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts with its varied landscape and bright weather. There are lots of paths for bicycling and hiking, as well as places to camp, go rock climbing, and ride horses. There are numerous lakes and rivers in the state that are excellent for kayaking, canoeing, fishing, and simply cooling off. The northern portion of the state is also home to the Grand Canyon, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. There are numerous ways to experience this natural wonder, which is a must-see for any Arizonan. You can ride a mule to the bottom, hike through the rapids, or ride a whitewater raft. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing, so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below.